Garber, and in this video I'm going to show you an easier way to play Never Going Back by Fleetwood Mac. Now I gotta say, there's not an easy way to play this. There's an easier way, but not an easy. And so I'm going to show you how I play this, okay? And let's get into this real quick. If you like this video, give me a like and subscribe to see more. It'd be great. The way you tune it is I tune the low E to a C and the A to a G, and everything else is the same. And then I capo it on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on the 6th fret. I'm going to put a link to this document in the description of this video because this will help you greatly. And that's how I learned it. I have to go really slow, and the numbers line up perfectly. It's a tab. They have the notes too, but it has the tab, but the numbers line up. And so you can do it just really slowly. Okay, so the way I play this is I take my thumb and I pluck the E, which is now a C string. And then I take my pointer finger, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to count it from the capo and not from the actual end of the guitar. So I'm going to say 1, for instance. So I take my pointer finger and I put it on B1, and then I take my middle finger and put it on D2, and then I use my ring finger and my pointer finger on those two strings, and the B and the E. So that's pretty easy so far. And then I'm going to use my thumb and I hit the A string. And then I use my same fingers on the right, my ring finger and my pointer finger, and I pluck those two strings, the B and the D, open, but then I hammer on with the same thing I did a second ago, my pointer finger on B1 and my middle finger on D2. And then I use my thumb again to pluck the low E. Again, I'm not going to keep on telling you it's a C and a G. I understand that. It's just an E and the A string for this purposes. And then right there, I use my middle finger on the right hand, and I pick the open G. Again, go really slowly, and again, looking at the sheet will help you a lot. Okay, then I take my pinky and I put it on E3 from the capo. And then I pluck the high E with my ring finger. And the D with my thumb. It's D2 still. And then I use my middle finger to pluck the B1 again. And then I use my pointer finger on the open G. I use my pointer finger on the open G and my thumb on the open A. So that's like a. Again, this song's not easy, but if you go slowly and look at the tab, I think it will help you. And this is easier than it is It's actually easier than the way that he actually plays it. He actually plays a full bar chord. And then I use my ring finger to hit the 3 E again. And then I use my middle finger for the B1, and I use my thumb for D2. You're basically leaving those fingers on the left pretty much the same, except for a little bit here and there. So the whole part is. Okay, that's not the whole part. That's almost it. Then you got one more. I use my middle finger to hit the open G. Actually, I'm sorry. I use my pointer finger to hit the open G. Pointer finger, sorry. That's the whole first part. Okay, the next time around he does the same thing. Actually, what he does is the same chord, but he does this way. He hits the chord before he hammers on. Then he pulls off. So the first time he goes. And again, that's the B1 with your pointer finger and D2 with your middle finger, and then open. So open E, and then the B1 and D2, and then your thumb will hit the A. And this time you're going to use your ring finger and your pointer finger to hit the B3 and D3. This time you're going to use you're going to hit with your middle finger, you're going to use B1, and your thumb is going to hit open E. Yep, so then you're going to use on your right hand, you're going to use your middle finger to hit open G. And then you're going to use your ring finger and your thumb. You're going to hit the ring finger is going to be on 3B. I'm sorry, 3E. And your thumb's going to be on 2D. And then you're going to use your middle finger. I'm sorry, your middle finger, and you're going to hit B1. Then you're going to use your thumb on your right side, and you're going to hit the open A. You're going to use your pointer finger for the open G. Then you're going to use your ring finger to hit the 3E. And then you're going to end with your pointer finger, you're actually. You're going to end with your thumb on D2 on the right side, and your middle finger plucking the B1. So the whole parts are. Okay, and then you go to the next part, which is, so you take on your left hand, you take your ring finger, put it on D3, and your pinky on B3. On your right hand, use your thumb, hit the open A, and the open E. And then use your middle finger to hit the B3 on the right hand, and your thumb to hit the D3. This part was really tricky. This part was really hard for me to figure out on my own, but when I found, and actually there's a lot of tabs that make it more confusing, but this particular tab made it very easy. Or not easy, but a lot easier. But anyway, so it's... So like it said, 1 and 0, and then... So yeah, 0, 0 on the first. Then you hit the... With a 3 and the 3, a 3B and 3D with your middle finger and your thumb. And then you use your middle finger to hit the open E again. So such a great song. And then I use my middle finger to hit the 3B, and open A still. And then you're going to use your pointer finger to hit the open G there. And then you're going to hit the the open E and the G or the D3 with your thumb doing the D3 and your ring finger doing the open E. So, again, when you look at the tabs, it'll be so much easier. And then you use your middle finger to hit the B3. So you use your thumb to hit the open A after you hit the B3 with your middle finger. And you're supposed to let that 3B ring. And then you hit the open E again with your middle finger, or ring finger. Yeah, so you hit the open E with your ring finger, and then you hit the B3 and D3 with your middle finger and your thumb right there. Use your middle finger to hit the open G. Then you hit open A and E, thumb and middle finger or ring finger. And then 3, 3. But I'm just gonna let you look at the tabs. And the next part, just to get that part right, and the next part is, and that's use your ring finger to hit B1 and your thumb to hit open E. And then use your middle finger to hit the open G, and then your thumb to hit D2. And then you're going to use on your left side, your ring finger on B3 and your middle finger on D3, and on your right hand you're going to use your ring finger on the B and so you're going to actually use your pointer finger on that 3D. And you're going to slide it up 2 frets and slide it back down. You go back to that same one. And then you have to watch the notes there. So you go open on the open E with your thumb on the right side, and then B1 and your ring finger on the right side, pointer finger on the left side, and then your thumb on D2, and then your ring finger on E3, and then open A with your thumb, with your middle finger open G, and then you hit the D2, and then with your thumb, that is, and then you're back on B1 using your middle finger. That's a lot to hear, but I think if you look at the tabs, it's a lot easier. Here it is, the whole thing really slow, and that's all I'm going to go through today. I'm not doing the next part because I haven't mastered it myself. And I'm going to go really slow because I watched a lot of these videos, and I tried to watch the exact timing, and I couldn't quite figure it out. But I'm going to just go really, really slow and see if I can help you. Hopefully I won't keep on messing it up. The next part is. So anyway, hopefully this helps. If you like this video, give me a like and subscribe.